Today is the big day we've been waiting for. So much prep work has happened. The Baja Peninsula race is on and it's coming so soon.
I'm nervous.
Why are you nervous about?
This is the first night in the bed.
Oh.
Have you ever wanted to get out of the office and have an adventure? Well, I found my dream boat and I had no excuses left. Hi, my name is Darryl. Check out some of my wildest adventures. This is me, and this is me as well. After serving in the Canadian Coast Guard for years on boats just like this, I decided to buy my own and sail around the world. This channel is my passion project, where I outfit my boats for extreme conditions and put them to the test. First up, Canada to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico in the stormy season. So stay tuned and subscribe as I embark on the worldwide dinghy ride.
Tom's gonna be pissed that I'm waking him up, but whew, that's okay. It's too late now. Anyways, he's awake now. Night one. Oh my God. Yes, it's tight. It's not tight actually. It's like 5 feet wide, but it's really comfy. Really friggin' hot. Like so hot. I was like boiling. I love it. It's perfect. Anyways, we kicked ass making this place nice. I'm gonna let Tom go back to bed.
No, you're good. I'm awake.
Oh, he's awake. Look at this guy in the morning. Look at this.
Don't look at me.
Anyways, this is a good start to the trip, I can tell you that right now.
Good morning. Just got up. It's about 8 a.m. Day 2 on Friday Harbour. Northwest Pacific coast. It's beautiful here. It's cold. I know I keep saying it's cold, but it's beautiful here. So we're just gonna organize the boat a little bit and have some breakfast. When you do, probably buy a handheld VHF radio. We've got one built in. We put one in, a brand new one, but basically it's not working. It's our own fault. We're meant to be punching in a bunch of codes which we don't have, and then gonna get some breakfast and then get going. Our plan is we've got 2 days to get 220 miles, and 220 miles is to a safe Columbia River, because there's some really bad weather coming, and we need to duck out of that. So we've got 2 days to go 220 miles. And probably about 150, maybe more miles of that is going to be out in the open. So today we're going to close that gap a little bit. I think we should comfortably be able to do 150, like comfortably. So let's see what happens.
Tom has been going off about me forgetting stuff, and every single time he leaves something. So the last round he left his thousands of dollar camera. I think he's left his wallet. We're hoping you have a new phone. You did once.
No, I didn't.
He also has a new phone. I bet you that won't last more than a week, but we'll see how it goes.
What I said is that I'd never forget my wallet, my phone, or my keys. I never said I don't forget my camera.
But you've lost 2 things so far.
No, I haven't.
You did.
What have I lost?
That was one, and then yesterday you lost something.
Yeah, that's a camera. I said I never lose my wallet, my keys, or my phone.
But you left something at the table.
A camera.
Oh.
No, it wasn't my wallet, keys, or phone.
Yesterday. The cruising guide.
So the close.
Ooh. It's probably worth having, eh? Okay, that's it for the King's Market. We're heading out. just about ready. We got one more stop and we're off to the boat. I'm just waiting for Tom. We're heading out soon in a minute. Because it's a new boat and the registration hasn't come back yet, but it's been processed. Our radio doesn't have the MMSI number that's been submitted, so I can't actually turn on the new radio without it. It's AIS. So I just bought a spare one to get us in and out of the harbors, but the radio that's built into the boat still does channel 16, and you can do like any emergency thing on it. It's just you can't scroll through the channels and stuff. So I'm gonna get that sorted right now. I'm just getting rid of the stuff, get the radio set up and put together, and I can get rid of the box. So we're gonna head to Port Angeles, maybe Neah Bay. We really want to get into Columbia before that weather starts and hits us. 7-meter swells outside of the Columbia. I don't think we'll be going in. We're not allowed to.
If we don't make it by
Monday night, yeah. It's important, so we'll see how it goes. We're not going to do anything stupid, but we have a long way to go.
So that's us finished here in Friday Harbour. We've had breakfast. We've done a bit of shopping. We've had to pick up a new VHF radio. Just a handheld, because our mounted one, like I said before, is not quite working. We need to wait for some codes, which I don't think we can get till the boat's registered. From my understanding, I could be wrong there. So we've just got a handheld for now. We've picked up a book of the whole Pacific coast, so we know all the anchorages and we can duck away if we ever need to, hide from any weather. All we need to do now is fuel up and head off. We're about an hour and a half behind schedule. We were hoping to leave by 9. It's probably 10 now and we still need to fuel up, so that's the plan. Let's go.
If we could take a dog with us on that trip, I would take this guy. Anyways, we finished breakfast. We got all the stuff we needed. Radio, pad of paper, cruising book, all the goods. We're just gonna head off. I think our next destination might be Neah Bay, we'll see. But yeah, really excited about this. This is what we've been waiting for.
Okay, so we've just left Friday Harbour. And I'm gonna pass you over to Darryl to tell you where we're going.
Okay, we're just heading down past Lopez Island. We're gonna go through the channel there. We're gonna head over probably directly to Port Angeles. We're not gonna go into Port Angeles, but we'll head from Lopez Island, Friday Harbor, down to Port Angeles, run the coast all the way up to Neah Bay. The wind is going to be blocked by the coastline, so if we can like hug that shore, we probably will stay out of any swells and the breeze. It's supposed to be an amazing day this afternoon. I think we're gonna get lucky, so let's hope for the best and we'll see how it goes.
This is what we're looking at. We are up here, so we are going to cross towards, what's that one called?
Port Angeles.
Port Angeles. The wind looks pretty decent there, but then it's going to start picking up. So we're going to hug this coast, as Darryl was saying. We're going to hug that northern
Coast up into here,
yeah,
to the point.
And what is that point? What is that?
Neah Bay. So we'll come from Friday Harbor to Port Angeles, and then we should be able to tuck along this coastline and get right to the point just before we head south.
And Neah Bay, from here, from where we are, Friday Harbor to Neah Bay, is about 80 miles. So maybe that's going to be our final destination today, or maybe we get there, research, maybe we'll go around the corner. We'll see what happens. So we've just lost our chart plotter. We're just cruising along and all of a sudden it just went off. So Darryl's gone down below to see what that's all about. It's probably just a cable that's come loose or pulled out. So it should be something pretty simple to fix, and Darryl's on it.
Here, I'll show you what's happening. This bounced out in the wave and it's got to go into this. So I'm just going to resplice the two. The fuse is fine and get them back together to get our new plotter back up, and we'll go from there. Anyways, I'm not far. A couple more minutes and we're off. How was that? Day one. Well, not day one, but
yeah, day two.
Day one of like a good run. We found some things happening, and I was the chart plotter that we just put in all of a sudden died, and of course it died as soon as it started getting rough, like really rough. And I went downstairs and like everything's just getting tossed. Anyways, it was a wire. Ended up fixing it, and everything's working right now. So we'll just kind of go through and check them out later, make sure nothing else has come loose.
That wasn't overly comfortable. I don't know about you. I mean, you're standing up being, but it wasn't. That wasn't the most comfortable ride.
Yeah.
But we're here now. We made it to
Neah Bay.
Neah.
We have a dock slip. We were going to be staying at C7 or C5, and we have power. So I've never been here. You've definitely never been here. So we'll see what happens. Well, let's get in there. Let's get tied up and check out the scene. Maybe get some stuff done. I got a couple things I want to tweak on the boat, and yeah. Ready for this?
Let's go.
Tomorrow, hang on. Tomorrow, before we go, is the big day. Like, we've got to go around the point to head south towards San Diego, our destination. So, big day tomorrow. We have no idea what the swells are going to be. It looks like we're a couple days in front of this big storm, and we're going to try and make it to the Columbia River. Let's see if we can do it.
All right, so we're just pulling into Neah Bay Marina. This is the most northern point of the west coast of the States, right at the top there, just before it gets to Canada. We're about 5 nautical miles from that corner, and this Neah Bay seems like it's obviously a fishing village, fishing town. We're just pulling in the marina now. I'll show you these videos, but there's just fishing boats everywhere. But today was a good day. We made it about 85 miles. First half was really beautiful, really flat and glassy, and the second half was a bit rugged. Just the sea state was a bit all over the show. No big swells, just a little bit uncomfortable. But we've made it. And tomorrow is going to be the big day where we're going to the Pacific. Let's go. I don't know if you can see that, but those are the biggest mussels I've ever seen in my life. But there's an open one, and that's not even the biggest. They're huge. They're like bigger than my hand. If I was going to spread my hand out from thumb to little finger, biggest I've ever seen. Not quite that big.
What about the one in my house?
That was fake.
Coming soon to the bottom near you. The knife is frozen? Maybe we should turn the freezer off.
We did, didn't we?
I did. I also turned it on. I didn't turn it to -4. Like both of them. That, I don't know. Let's go check out the inside. Tom and I built this shelf up top. We built the shelf and it holds all of our stuff. It's actually really nice to have. It was sliding forward, so we just put our GoPro clamps on each side and it worked well. Then this is our diesel heater up top, so you have to open the vents just to let some air flow.
And of course, all of our stuff. There's my new logo. Check it out. What do you got going on here?
Oh, I don't know.
Chicken mix.
Yeah.
That looks delicious. It's hard to see. Look at that.
It's ravioli and leftover chicken.
Nice, nice, Tom. Couple plates, de-thawing, and that's it. What a day. Had so much fun. We had a little bit of choppy weather. It was quite confused sea state for a while there, but it was also glass calm and beautiful other times. So what an awesome day. We're in Neah Bay. Just gonna have dinner and head off. Tomorrow is a big day. We're heading to the Columbia River, which is one crazy entrance. I'm so excited. We have a little bit of time, so we're gonna check out and go inland and see what happens. I'm hoping we get to the Hood River. I just don't know if that's possible. Just on the way back, got you an Uber. Tom flew all the way to Europe, and this is what it's gonna be like. This is it, we're back on track. We're doing the worldwide dinghy ride again. Okay, I've been missing a couple days. Like, it's snowing like crazy all night, so that'll be interesting.